Okay, everybody, welcome back. Yeah, last episode I cut up a bunch of trees. We got them loaded up in piles over here. But as you can see, um, that guy showed up and he took that old car that was here. Now, something else he took too. Um, I sold him that old, I think it was hay wagon type thing or whatever it was, the forage wagon. You know, just to kind of clean it up, get it out of my yard. Um, he may come and get that and possibly the tractor that's sitting in here, just to kind of get it out of here. I'm not going to have the time or the will to sit here and fix this up, so he may come and get it just for scrap metal purposes. Now, as you can see too, all the tractors and the trucks and everything, they're all moved, right? I took the workbench that was over here and everything, I put it over here. I did run into town before lunch and I got a whole bunch of parts and everything. But yeah, I set up a little workbench out here because, well, frankly, there's nowhere inside. I suppose I could wiggle things in there, but you know, yeah, I put some brand new parts in. The grain truck still needs a little bit of work, but I mean, it runs pretty good. It's running around pretty decent. We can use it for a while. The other tractor, the same thing. I got some parts and stuff for it. Ooh. I got some parts and stuff for it. We got that running good. I put some brand new tires on it. We washed it up. It's still all wet. So, yeah, we got that. That's running good. This here, I picked up some parts. Reverse still doesn't work in it. So, lucky enough, the way I parked it over there, I was able to do a tight enough turn and get it to come around and, sit over here. So, yeah, I just got to wait for those parts to come in, and we'll probably throw some new tires on it. I don't know if we're going to paint it. I picked up paint and stuff for the truck over there. It's got new tires on it, so we'll see what happens. Now, of course, like I said, I had to move everything, and you can see all these piles of logs that I had here are all gone. I did drag some into here, all right, and you can see here that I drug them into there, but the other ones, I wasn't going to get them all in through this way, so basically I pulled that mower out, used the tractor, pulled the mower out, and I haven't fired it up or anything. I just pulled it out. It does collapse, so I mean it does go into transport mode and it does go into cut mode, but I haven't spun anything up. I want to grease it and everything and get it all ready to go. But anyway, but I pulled that out of there because I took pretty much all of these logs there that were over there and this pile here, and basically just drug them all the way around and through this way. Dumped off some more here. I just drug them through into the bush here a bit. Drug some that way, and then the other ones I drug them in through here, pulled them in there, and then I just stopped there, grabbed that last pile and winched it in up to there so far. So, but yeah, I've got some of this wood is now coming out and everything, so that's a good thing. What I want to do is I want to go probably see if they have any used forklifts or anything, or I highly doubt there's anything for this tractor, like a front loader system or anything. So we're going to look at I don't know, we'll just check out, see what they got. Maybe they got a whole tractor with a front loader and forks, or maybe we'll look at a small forklift or something, just something to move this wood around. I think we're just going to store it in here for now, and we'll go from there. So we're going to jump in the truck, and yeah, we're going to head into town. We're going to obviously take this truck because its trailer's already hooked up to it. And so, as per last time, all we have to do is just come up here. So it's fairly short trip to the auto shop, or tractor store, whatever you want to call it. So let's head over there. And like I said, what I'm looking for is probably some sort of forklift. You know what? We can't do that yet. I just looked at the time. I still got to take that stupid sign down. It's 12 o'clock. They're closed right now, so we're gonna have to wait. So maybe what I'll do is I'll go in, have some lunch first, wait till 1 o'clock, and then yeah, I'll do that. Ship the truck off, wouldn't that help, eh? So yeah, well, I'm just gonna go inside. I'm gonna have some lunch. We're gonna come out. Then we'll head into town. So I shall see you in a few. Oh, hey guys, sorry about that. Yeah, it's actually now 2 o'clock. I made some lunch and then I sat down. I started watching a freaking movie. You know how it is. You get stuck in watching that movie and you lose track of time. So, but anyways, yeah, we're at it now. Let's. We'll get over to that store and try to make up for some time here. So, how's your day been? How's your farm's been going? Like I said, something else I've been thinking about is looking at some land here. Possibly, I can't remember if it's that one or whatever. Well, I'll show you up on the GPS after. I should drive on the outside of the road. But yeah, no, I've been looking at some land, but there's a couple different things or different options that we could do. So, but yeah, once we get back to the house, I'll pull out the land map and I'll show you. Show you what I'm looking at. So let's just pull up front here. Hopefully I'm not blocking anything. So yeah, we're just gonna go into the store and we'll figure out what they've got. Okay, everybody. So, yeah, I talked with him. He had a kind of a lease return, so he made me an offer that I really couldn't refuse. So, yeah, we're gonna take the truck. We're gonna go over here. They brought it outside for me, so it is sitting outside, ready to go. Now, this is gonna help out a lot around the yard. So. We're going to be able to use this thing for a lot of different things. Now, one thing I am concerned about is this trailer may not handle it. So, I'll show you here as we get up to it. Not sure why they parked it so far away, but maybe it's giving me trailer room. Okay, so we'll do that. We're going to, let's see, unfold the trailer. Like I said, hopefully, I highly doubt, and this is probably not realistic enough, but, if I can load it on this thing, we're going to load it. So, yeah, so this is what we got. This is the Case 120C, and it's also got the L630 loader attachment, and then we've got a set of forks, a bucket, and the log forks with the grapples. So, yeah, it was out on lease. He says there's very low hours on it. They didn't use it very much, but it was out on lease and they've returned it. And since it's no longer new, you can't sell it new. And it's not really old enough to really say that it's used. So, he gave me a smoking deal on it. And, yeah, so I think this thing is really going to help out around the yard. Now, let's see, pick that up. No, not that. Just tip back, okay. Now, hopefully. Just gonna load on here. This trailer is probably way too undersized in real life, but we're just going to live with it and deal with it. On that side a little. Yeah. So let's put this down. And like so. Try to keep most of the weight towards the back over top of the wheels. Yeah. I don't know if this is gonna work. We may have to just drive this thing home. It's probably a smarter and safer thing to do. What we are going to do is we're going to figure out the buttons here. Down, dump. Come on, slide off. Well, that one's down now. I'm going to change my mind. We're just going to go like this. That figures. No, other way. There we go. Yeah, something like that. What are we going to do here? Yeah, we put that up. I'm going to do that. Give me a minute. I'm going to go talk to one of the guys. See if they've got time to drive the truck back. Or drive the tractor over. Or come and pick me up. And then, we can come pick this up. So, one way or another, give me a minute. I'm going to go in, I'm going to talk to him, and we'll see. Okay, good news. He's going to bring the truck over. He's just going to finish up a couple things. But he's going to bring the truck down for me and drop it off. And he's going to have a buddy. I won't even have to drive him back. Somebody else is going to come and pick him up. So, we're going to take the tractor. We're going to leave with that. And he said probably within the next half hour he'll be down there with that. So, but anyway, so yeah, what do you guys think? Brand new to me anyways. Pretty much a brand new tractor. Scoots along pretty good. It's not a big tractor, but it's definitely going to help out later on. So, give me a few minutes. I'll get back to the house here and we can talk a little more about what the plans are, and I'll show you those lot plans too. What I'm looking at for possible properties. So, see you in a few. Okay, banger, back at the yard. So, yeah, this is what we're looking at. Here, I'll bring up the lot plan. Alright, so this is the county lot plan. This is a bunch of plans, and most places are pretty much up for sale at some point in time. They come and go. Farmers, sometimes they want to sell, sometimes they don't. But what I'm looking at is right here is where we are, right? And let's see here. There we go. So this is all of my property. Now, I did kind of do a quick walkthrough, and there is a fence right at the property line. So we're going to check that out later on at some point. But what I was actually thinking is I've got enough money that I could buy this property This one's a little more expensive, right? I could buy a couple of these and expand this out after clearing out the brush. But I was thinking, well, what about these two? You know, of course, we could log all of this. Use maybe there's about, you know, say a third of the property here that I already own that we could, you know, finish clearing. And if I bought both of these, we could just clear all of this. We'd have the money from the lumber, so we'd almost make, you know, at least some of the money back. But then, you know, pick up a couple pieces of equipment and we could plow all this under and, you know, put some sort of field in. You know, we could do like maybe a little bit of sorghum or something, or a little bit of wheat or oats, something simple and easy. Find a cedar or something. I wouldn't do corn. I mean, it's, you know, we're only looking at what's this one? This one is 14. That one's 6. So you're about 20 acres there, and like I said, there's probably about a third of an acre here. You know, that we could that work with. So a third of an acre, you're adding what's 20, say almost 25 acres. You know, it's not a whole lot, but it's something. Now again, same thing here, and these aren't that expensive. I mean, $62,000 for that property, $141 for that. So, you know, we'll find out who owns them, and maybe we can just buy them as one lump sum and get a better deal. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think. You know, like I said, there's this property here. This one's already got oats on it, and I think they're, yeah, see, $86,000. So it's not that expensive either. All right, now this one I think is a little more. I'm not sure what's on this one, but they are asking $247 for it. So, and again, like these ones here, these ones are, you know, 78, and we got this one 70,000. So I mean, if we bought all three of these, turned it, we got wood to sell. We could just plow the whole thing together, you know. Because I think between the two of them, yeah, they pretty much touch. You know, sometimes you get some of these properties, and oh, you can't touch that in between, you know, that doesn't belong to you, blah, blah, blah. Well, they're close enough. If we have to, you know, we lose a little bit in the middle, big deal. But anyways, yeah, let me know what you think. We'll go from there. So anyways, so yeah, that's everything that's going on at the moment. And just waiting for that guy to show up with the truck. It's going to be probably a quick episode to this time. Oh, something I did want to explain is I'm probably just like most of you. I hate and I can't stand using forklifts and forks and front loaders and everything else, right? It's such a pain in the ass to try and do things and this and that. The buckets is not too bad, but even still, the controls, I still hate doing it. And the log forks with the grapples. But I'm not going to over cheat. I will use super strength to move shit around, right? Okay. Some cases I'll do what I can to be proper and realistic, but I'm not just going to use super strength to move stuff without spending the money as if I was using this to move it, right? So I'm not going to pretend to move pallets around and not have a forklift. No, I'm going to go out, I'm going to spend the money on the forklift. I got it. I hate using them. I'm going to move my pallets with super strength. Logs are the same thing. You know, if I can winch them around with the tractor, I will. If I have the forks and the grapples and stuff, I've got it, but I'm going to use super strength to move them. Just so you guys know up front, I hate using this shit. I will practice at using it. Maybe one day I won't use the super strength, you know, to move stuff around. But yeah, so that's why I bought this tractor. The front end loader, the bucket, all that stuff. So I'm not just cheating by grabbing something with super strength and, oh, you shouldn't be doing that if you're playing realistic. Well, yeah, I'm playing realistic, but like I said, I'm probably like you guys. I hate using the freaking forks and forklifts and shit like that. So, but I'm not going to do it without actually having the equipment. Okay? So, if that's going to be a problem, well, too bad. It's my game. So anyways, back to this. So, yeah, I'm just going to run inside here. I'm going to make a couple of phone calls. And, yeah, hopefully when I'm done, maybe the guy will be back. He said he was only about a half an hour. So, give me a minute. I'm going to make some phone calls. And hopefully the guy will show up. Okay, everybody. Yeah, so guy just showed up the truck. He's just waiting for his buddy there to come pick him up. So yeah, and he also brought the parts for the tractor, or for the combine here. So, you know, we can actually get to work on that, get things all repaired. And yeah, then we can actually get the header out and see if the header actually works. Alright, so, oh, well, his buddy must be here now. Yeah, quite the nice truck for that shop truck, I tell you. Yeah, and there he goes, off and running again. So yeah, I told him thanks a lot and everything. So, but yeah, you know, yeah, like I said earlier, you know, yes, I've got the tractor. I'm going to use it for a lot of stuff, but the forks is not one of them. So, with that being said, I will try to unload everything. But if I start fighting with it too much, I'm just going to do it my way. Right. I know some people can do this. Like it's nothing to me. I have a hard time. I mean, I've driven a lot of skid steers and tractors and everything else in real life, but in the game, this thing's gonna freak out on me. And I don't know, I just find the controls awkward and backwards on this thing. And I think that's part of the biggest problem is, you know, it's just they're backwards and I have a hard time with it. Oh, it's hard to trail it. Otherwise, see what I mean? Backwards. But, like I said, I will do my best to do it properly, the way it's supposed to, but things frustrate me way too much. Yeah, it's just not going to happen. So, we're going to tip, back up. There we go. See, I use a controller as well. It should be... Everything's just freaking spinning. It's pissing me off already. I know you guys are probably laughing at me, but I don't care. I hate this. No, I'm not going to fight with getting that bastard off of there because it is upside down the wrong way. So, like I said, super strength it is. Did I not turn it on? So, we're going to pick it up. We're going to rotate it this way. I'm going to put it down. Right? Yeah. I'm going to turn it back off. Turn it off. Thank you. Like I said, I'm going to try and do everything I can as best as I can. So, let's dump this thing off. Whoa, other tractor. Oh, how the hell that didn't hit. And for now, we're just going to hell's that work? Ooh, isn't that fancy? Now, let's see, what can we test it? I can't test it. I want to test it at least. Heavy. Oh, yeah, that's it. Brake things. I think this might need a counterweight. This tractor might be a little too light for this thing. Alright, open. Where's the opening? Thank you. So yeah, you see why I'm going to be using super strength. But, like I said, come on. Down. Close. No, close. Close that way up. So. Anyways. Down. See, I'm trying to push that's it, I'm done. Yeah, I try to use the joystick, and when you go down, when you pull back towards you, that's up. When you go push away from you, that's down. It's backwards. So, anyways. Yeah, we got some stuff coming out here, and I'm going to move that. And you know how I'm going to move it, but I'll do that later. So we're going to put a few things away. I'm going to get that combine going, and hopefully that fixes everything. So yeah, I'm going to call this an episode, and yeah, let me know what you think, and next episode we're going to get this mower looked at and going. I'll probably have that harvester going. We'll get that cutter head out. See, I don't even know if it's for corn or if it's for wheat or what. So, and let me know about the properties. You know, should I continue buying the rest of the wooded area that way? You know, and turn it all into a field, or should I you know, cut into, buy that field on the other side there and a couple of the bush area there and cut that up? You know, let me know. And yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, make sure that all notifications are turned on so you don't miss anything. And if you're liking what I'm doing, hey, hit that like button for me and leave your comments and thoughts down below. Let me know what you think, answer some of the questions I've asked, and I guess we'll see you next time. Have fun, people.